Guys, today's sneaker has people pretty split. It's an iconic Jordan 1 with a complete overhaul of materials. So the question is that a deal breaker? Okay, so here we have the box, an all-over satin black box with a glossy royal blue Nike branding. So really nothing that crazy, nothing that special considering it is part of the Reimagined series. Either way, let's pop the top and let me show you guys today's pair of shoes, the Jordan 1 Royal Reimagined. Now, quick note, you do get an extra pair of laces, and they are royal colored to match all of the royal elements, and then laced up on the pair of sneakers itself, of course, is all over black. So here we have them, guys, looking really vibrant, to be honest. The Jordan 1 Royal Reimagined. These things are going to be dropping on November the 4th. They retail at $180 out in the US, or £175 here in the UK. Now, there is also exclusive access going out, I think, today for you guys out in the US, so hey, if you manage to get it, let me know down in the comment section. And it's also worth keeping an eye out in other regions if Nike does plan on doing exclusive access, because that's pretty common at this point. We normally see Nike throw out exclusive access before the actual penciled release. Okay, let's get straight down to business. Let's talk materials on this pair. I want to quickly show you guys 4 of my absolute favorite pieces from Represent's brand new Fall Winter 23 drop. One of my new favorite sneakers from them is the Represent HDN sneaker. These things are like a Converse on steroids. They've got a much bigger, chunky outsole, bigger toe box, thicker laces. It's just such a good looking silhouette on foot. The Apex is one of Represent's more classic sneakers. It's been one of my favorites for the longest time, just such an easy sneaker to throw on with pretty much any outfit. And this island green colorway finds a perfect balance of being able to make an outfit really pop, but also match really well with earth tone. It's entirely made of really nice feeling quality leather. Now, my favorite pieces to go along with these sneakers starts with the 3/4 zip fleece. It's super soft and fluffy on the outside, and it's made with brushed cotton on the inside, so it's also very comfortable. It comes with a slightly oversized fit, and I really like the silver details on the zipper, much like this brand new tracksuit hoodie. And this is such a versatile piece to have in your wardrobe. Because it's made of viscose material, it has a really clean appearance. It's also made with a percentage of elastane, which makes it stretchy and very comfortable. So it gives you so many different opportunities to style this, whether you're layering it or going for a more cleaner look. It also has that compared to a regular hoodie. Guys, there is a ton of incredible pieces with this new drop, so I highly recommend checking it out. Make sure you use the link in my description. I'll also add some sizing information down there for you. As always, thank you so much, guys, for using my links when I have them. It helps out the channel massively, and obviously a massive thanks to Represent for always supporting the channel. So, as you guys know, this is part of the Reimagined series, which, if you didn't know, is a series that Jordan Brand is doing where they take an iconic colorway of a Jordan model and make some slight changes. So far, we've actually seen quite a few different pairs as part of this Reimagined series, starting with the patent bred Jordan 1 that dropped back in 2021. Of course, the Chicago Lost and Founds from 2022. Then came the White Cement 3s this year. Of course, the Jordan 1 Royal Reimagined, and finally, we're supposed to be getting the DMP 11s. But now they're called Gratitude. Now, none of them are bad shoes by any means, but as you know, whenever Jordan Brand makes some changes, some people like it and other people absolutely do not. Overall, I think this series is really cool to have some slight changes to iconic colorways. But honestly, seeing where this Reimagined series has gone, I do wish that they had done it a little bit better. I mean, the perfect example of this series and where I thought it was going to go is the Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Found. Everything about that pair of shoes was executed to perfection. It was a super special release with really great storytelling. I mean, the box came in all scuffed up, even with a replacement lid. You got a little paper receipt inside the box from 1986, and the shoe itself had really tasteful details like the leather cracking and even the oxidized outsole. And all of this lined up perfectly with the storytelling that this was a pair of shoes that had been sat in a mom and pop store for decades, and you just came in and happened upon this lost pair of Jordan. Now, then came the Jordan 3 Reimagined, which did have a lot of those details. The box was scuffed up and the pair of shoes itself had a lot of those aged details, but it certainly didn't have the storytelling that came along with the Lost and Founds. And now it seems like all of that storytelling has kind of just gone out the window. I mean, these don't really seem any different from a standard pair of Jordan 1 that Jordan Brand releases with some slight change to it. Even in the official description on Nike's website about this pair of shoes, they're just like, well, hey, it's a Royal Jordan 1, but it now comes in suede and nubuck. So it does just kind of seem a little bit more towards the side of Jordan Brand just changing for the sake of change, which in and of itself is not really an issue. More change when it comes to sneakers just means more option. But I personally was really hoping that this reimagined series would come with every single release being a little bit extra special than normal. Taking one of these iconic shoes, adding a really good storytelling, and then just having all of the details and the materials and everything to match. Nevertheless, what Jordan Brand did say about this pair of shoes is that you would be getting very premium material. And in my opinion, they're not wrong. It really does feel super nice and soft in hand. So all of the royal blue colored panels that you get on here, like on the toe box, the Nike swoosh, around towards the heel, and around the ankle area, that is all a really nice feeling hairy suede. And then for all of the black panels that you get on here is a really nice feeling nubuck. These having nubuck material is actually something I didn't know until I got them in hand. I just assumed the entire shoe was made out of the same suede. So I'm actually pretty stoked about that. The materials are nicer than I was expecting, but like I said, there's nothing really else about this pair of shoes that makes it stand out. It's nothing that really ties it back into the reimagined series. I mean, you do get the extra laces and the box is also color matched to the pair of shoes, but that's about it. It's funny, I actually saw someone commenting about this pair of shoes saying that the 2017 Royals were actually not that more expensive than this pair. So I was like, damn, is that actually true? And I went and checked the price and it's not exactly the case, but the 2017 Royals did drop down from an average sale price of $500 all the way down to about $340, and these at the time of recording are averaging about $20 to $30 over retail price, and that is 2 weeks out from their actual release. So you are still saving a bunch of money with these compared to the 2017 all over leather Royals, and honestly I think the materials are really not bad. If you prefer the look of this or really don't mind the suede on this pair of shoes, you are absolutely winning. You'll get a fantastic colorway of the Jordan 1 with a super dope origin story that is very iconic. Funnily enough, the history behind this pair of shoes is actually quite interesting. So despite this being one of the original colorways of the Jordan 1 and actually being the first colorway that you could purchase, Michael Jordan never wore these on court. The Royal colorway is also apparently Michael Jordan's favorite colorway, and also since the original release of these back in 1985, there's been exactly 4 retros. The first in 2001, then 2013, 2017, and now of course 2023. I absolutely love the way that these things look on foot. I think the color combination of black and red is really nice. Now granted, the blue on these is a little bit more vibrant than I believe your standard pair of Royal Jordan 1s are in terms of the leather version, but I genuinely believe that this is one of the best Jordan 1s to drop this entire year. Now on foot, predictably, these are pretty much exactly the same as any other Jordan 1. So for sizing, my personal recommendation is to stay true to size. However, if you wear Jordan 1s and you go with a different size, well, just stick with that. But there you have it, guys. The Jordan 1 Royal Reimagined, overall a solid pair of shoes in my opinion, but hey, I would love to know what you think of these things. Drop it down in the comments. And hey, if you want to understand the controversy behind the Jordan 1 Travis Scott Low Golf, well, check out that video over there.